let's listen to Nancy Pelosi, and you make up your own mind. / I'll totally say my opinion right afterwards. So here's Nancy Pelosi talking to our old friend at Fox News Channel, Chris Wallace.
You said the other day that you were praying for President Bush to change his mind about vetoing S-chip. Do you pray for our soldiers to win in Iraq?
Of course I do.
To win?
Of course I do. Of course. What a question. First of all, I pray for President Bush all the time, and I prayed especially hard that he would sign the children's health bill, because it's so important to America's children.
When you pray for President Bush, what do you pray for?
I pray well, at the same time as I pray for him, I pray for America's children, and that there can be some compatibility in their thinking. But I pray for his health, his well-being. I pray that he makes the right decisions for the American people. But when I was...
You ever pray for him to change his policies?
All the time. But let me draw a line. When I was growing up in politics, we were always told that we shouldn't pray for a political outcome. And we just pray that God's will would be done. We pray for the children. We pray for poor people. We pray for people who need help. And we always, always, always pray for our men and women
in uniform, Shannon. Wow, Nancy Pelosi, how do you have time to legislate? You are, I mean, it sounds like you spend 8-9 hours a day praying. Then I pray for the troops, then I pray for Bush, and then I pray for Bush to have a good lunch, and then a good dinner, and then for him to change his mind, and then to have health and wealth, and then I pray for him on S-chip, and then I pray for him on Iraq. Oh, come on, please stop praying and just do your work, okay? Do your job, please. We didn't hire a chaplain. You're supposed to be the Speaker of the House. For the love of God, do your job, okay? And really, no one believes her. I don't believe her. You believe her? That she sits there on a daily basis and prays for George frickin' Bush? Dave Kohler.
Apparently the Republicans are right, and God is not with the Democrats, because she prayed for Bush to sign that bill, and he didn't. She prays for us to get out of Iraq safely, and it's not working. So God must be with the Republicans.
Yeah. Right, because God is not answering any of Nancy Pelosi's prayers. I'm curious. My mom taught me that, we shouldn't pray for a result, but I pray for it every day anyway. The only part I agree with her is I pray for George Bush's health every single day. That's the one thing I do. Because God help us all, if something happens to George Bush, Dick Cheney's president. Okay, then we got World War III on our hands. So make sure, if you do praying, there's a lot of people who listen to the show who are religious. God bless you. Put in a prayer for the health of George W. Bush, because nobody wants Dick Cheney as president. Now, finally, Chris Wallace, screw you. Do you pray for the soldiers to win? First, he's like, I got you. Do you pray for the soldiers? To which, by the way, I got you how? Like he has a smug look on his face. What is Pelosi going to say? No? Of course she's going to say yes. Whether she does or she doesn't, of course she's going to say yes. And then he's like, to win? Like, no. She prays for them to lose. Because that's the Republican talking point. That's what he's driving home there. That's what they say on all the right-wing blogs and Rush Limbaugh and Fox News Channel. The Democrats want us to lose. They're hoping and wishing we lose. So that's what he reinforces there. Mr. Independent journalist Chris Wallace, anchor for Fox News Channel.